In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can join a 5,000 Robux tournament in Deathball. But before we get into the video, please hit that like, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100K, and I need your guys' help to smash that subscribe button. So please do it. It helps me out a lot. So there is a YouTuber named Mr. Botman, and he is hosting this 5,000 Robux tournament. And today, last minute, I reached out to him, and he gave me the opportunity to be able to commentate on this tournament. So I just really want to say thank you, Mr. Botman. I know this was last minute. You didn't have to do this. He seems like a really nice guy. Go check out his content right here. This is free publicity. Check it out right now. Subscribe to him. Help him out. But anyway, let's get into the details of this tournament of how you can win thousands of Robux. So tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is when the tournament is going to begin. And this is how it's going to go. The plan is having as many people play the first rounds where it's only one game with multiple hosts. I made a group chat with the host to share the screen time, blah, 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 in case someone tried to cheat and all that. Okay, second round would be top 10 with most people play in the final for 4 or 5 games. Okay, so let me lay it out for you. So tomorrow, he's going to get a number of people who have signed up for it. It could be 25, it could be 50, it could be 75. And then depending on that, he's going to divide them up in private server lobbies for round 1. So if there's 60 people, there'll be 5 lobbies for round 1. And essentially what he's going to do, he's going to have one game that's for practice, just in case you lag or something. And then he's going to have two games. And depending on how you place with the point system and kills, if you get top 10 out of all those players in round 1, out of, like, let's say those 60 players I just said, then you make it to round 2. And then if you make it to round 2, you'll play 5 games, and depending on how you place, you'll win Robux. So that makes sense. So let's say round 1, there's 60 players. You play in a server with, 10 or 12 people. Depending on how you place out of the whole 60 players, you can move on to round 2 and win Robux. So hopefully that makes sense. So the point system is going to be like this. So you get 12, you get 6 points, 8 points, 10 points, 12 points, 14 points. And you can also get up to 55 points. And then each kill is 6 points. So yeah, here is some more information. So here, I'm going to talk about the good old prize of what you can win. So the prize has increased to 5,000 Robux thanks to Miyu. Shout out to Miyu for sponsoring this for 5,000 Robux. That's a good amount of money. Was it like 40 or 50 US dollars or something? So shout out to Miyu. And I'll show you the prize pool right here. Let me just move my camera out of the way. Just who cares where it's at this point. First place, you're going to get 3,000 Robux. Second place, you'll get 1K Robux. Third place, you get 500 Robux. And fourth and fifth, you'll get 250 Robux. So now I'm going to tell you how you can participate in this clan, because it doesn't start until 12 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. You need to send Mr. Botman, this guy right, you need to send Mr. Botman right here. His name is literally Mr. Botman, all lowercase, one word. Send him a message, and it says send him a DM with your username and wins, as he's going to break into groups as fair skill base as much as possible, so you don't have to get wrecked by a pro player or even a new player. So the way how he's going to initially do it for round 1 is, let's say 60 people, 60 people say, hey, I want to participate. He's going to look at how many wins you got and then break you up in different brackets. So if you have 1,000 wins, you're not going to be in the bracket with someone that has, 10 wins. And then in each of those, bracket A, bracket B, bracket C, bracket D, and bracket E, 5 brackets, 12 people in each, 60 total players. Depending on how you place in that round 1 and 2 games, there'd be 1 practice and then 2 legit games. Depending on how you do in those 2 games, you get 2 chances. That's it. And depending on your points in those 2 games, I know I've said 2 a lot, but I just want you guys to understand it, is depending on how you place in those games, you will make it to round 2. And basically round 2 is the top 10 players out of whatever the total number of players in round 1. And then out of those 5 games, depending on how you place, you can win up to 3,000 Robux, which is really cool. That's a lot. Like, you can buy some good, buy some good game passes, a lot of stuff, avatars, whatever you want to do. Like, 3,000 is a pretty good amount. So, I just want to make sure you guys understand this. And tomorrow, I will be live around 12 o'clock. I might be hosting a private server for round 1. It depends how many total players they got. If they only get like 50 players, they probably won't need me to host a private server and keep track of score for the round 1. But I might have to, so I don't know for a fact yet. So, but I plan on going live, and if they don't need me for round 1, I'm just going to join one of the the host's lobbies. It could be Mr. Bot or it could be a couple other people. I'm gonna join one of their lobbies for the round 1 and just commentate on that. And then when we see how the winners are after those few rounds, then we'll get to the round 2, which is round 2 is essentially the final round. That is your 5 chances to win Robux. So if you want to, join me tomorrow, I'll be live at like maybe 11:30, 11:45 Eastern Standard Time to try to, get the stream up and running, to get situated, make sure everything's all good to go. And I think it's going to be really cool. I think, I don't know if this is like the biggest, this has been the biggest like tournament in Death Ball in terms of like, Robux total prize. But, I would really like to see where this goes, because like all it takes is just like little tournaments like this. And then maybe we can get like a big tournament in the future where it's like, 50,000 Robux or something. Not to downplay 5K. 5K is pretty good. But I'm sure in the long run, we could definitely increase that to really just have like some crazy tournaments that see who's the best of the best. Because I don't know who's all going to be participating in the tournament tomorrow. I really don't. I'm curious if like Marzu's going to participate and such, but I don't know. It'd be really cool to see who's going to be the winner, because that's really going to, not only these tournaments cool for the community, it's also going to spotlight like who's the best of the best right now. And I've heard a couple names of who's the best of the best, who's the GOAT right now. But I think this tournament's going to start shining some spotlights and such. And then I have my one on Thursday with the collaboration with Bank. And that one's going to be a lot more simple. It's just they're going to pick 10 people randomly that have at least 1,000, I think at least 1,000 kills. And then there'll be 4 games. So that one will be a lot shorter. But tomorrow I'm kind of projecting that it'll probably be around 2.5 hours at most, depending on transition time and such, because I'm projecting we get 50 to 75 members sign up by tomorrow. And, if there's 60 members, that would be 5 matches, and that can be done in less than an hour. And then the finals would probably take 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how much downtime there is in between each match. So it won't be a crazy long tournament, but I'm psyched. I'm ready to commentate. It's gonna be really fun. I just I really like this game and just want to spread good old have some good vibes and such. So enough of me just trying to talk and let's get this video done and over with. But yeah, make sure you reach out to Mr. Botman. Tell him you want to join, and show him your how many ones you got. And yeah, so make sure you're at the live tomorrow. Make sure you're at the live stream tomorrow. It's gonna be so cool. I have a different setup that I'm gonna do that's for tomorrow, and it's gonna be really professional looking. So I hope you guys are there. You guys have a good one, and bye-bye.